Because what's really happening is that you're hiding something out there. And it is going to send us back to the Stone Age.
This review is going to take us back to the Stone Age. What, with a Flintstone? Every time I heard that on the trailer for Godzilla, I'm like, Barney going to be in it? I just picture Fred in his little car running with his chomp. And you know something? To them, Godzilla would be an everyday event. So it'd be like, what is everyone panicking? Godzilla what's everyone panicking for? Yeah, Fred, you went bowling with him all the time. That's right. And he also helped. He also helped bloody. He was also his sink. You know, eating all the disposals. You think you've got a crap job? You think you were like, and you think I made the money off this movie? But yes, Godzilla, the 1998 version, horrible. Where was the fish in the new one? Where was Matthew Broderick? Thank God, no Roland Emmerich to be seen. Where was John Reno doing his impression of Elvis Presley? I'm amazed they replaced Matthew Broderick with his wife playing Godzilla. Yeah, that was all seamless. You could either pick Sarah Jessica Parker or Elizabeth Olsen. What a hard choice that would be. He's like, I'll pick Ken Watanabe. I'll pick He's staring. Let's just get this off the bat. He just stared. I turned to you, I reckon, 20 minutes into the movie, I'm like, is he going to stop staring in this movie? It's just like, is that what he's good for in this movie? Staring and exposition. You wouldn't beat him at a staring contest. He's like, look, what does that mean? I will tell you. No, just back in 1954, we stared into the ocean, stared a lot until this dinosaur came out. Pretty much. Maybe that's why he's just shitty. Maybe he just saw Godzilla when he was young, and that was it. His eyes bulged. We'll have to have a look at. That. That's why he was actually Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, and Liam Neeson said, "Look, fuck this. He's staring at us. From now on, I'm Ra's al Ghul." He just made the League of Shadows. Just look at them, just staring at people. Look, I'll join you. If it stops you staring, I'll join. Why'd you burn your house up in the middle of snow? That's why Tom Cruise was the last samurai. Everyone else left. Everyone gave the fuck up. We were too busy staring. No, serious. People. Are we doing spoilers with this or not? There's not much to spoil. It's a Godzilla movie. If you're spoiled by Godzilla fighting monsters, then don't listen now because you have no idea what Godzilla is. Yeah. If you're expecting like a movie where Godzilla is like the bad guy. Godzilla teams up with Walter White to make Blue Men. Is that your film? That would have been awesome. That would have been really good. Take us back to the Stone Age. Take us back to the Stone Age. It's going to be really good. That's why we've got to make Godzilla. That's actually Jesse Pinkman after Breaking Bad. That's where he ended up. That's what they did to him in the last episode. You know when he's driving off? He really damaged. Yeah, he turned he drives right into a nuclear blast. You can hear the roar as Jesse drives. It's like, oh, Jesse, what happened here? Hey, blue fire? Yeah. What was that? People in this, it's Atomic Godzilla, because Adalia just asked me, I didn't do that in the original. I'm like, what? Wow, dish. Did he? It's his atomic breath. Why do you think they're rolling everywhere? It's like, where's his breath? His fire? Originally, it was just like this air, until naturally they had more special effects on fire breath. It's always been blue. Yeah. It's Godzilla. He does. He breathes fire. Yeah, he's a fire-breathing dragon. P1 was. Have you heard his review? He's pretty right on this movie. I don't listen to him at all. I really like. His review sent us back to the. Take us back to slavery. 12 years of slave in the Flintstones. 12 years of slavery, starring the Flintstones, Fred and Barney. Barney Rubble. That's what Michael Fassbender. No, and you know who are the slaves? Wilma and Betty. That's all they do. I fucking hated them. Two. Yeah, I know. They were the ones who treated their husbands like shit. Or maybe it's about Dino. Dino was Godzilla. No, being a slave. And Fred's Michael Fassbender. No. Whipping him. Get up, you bloody dinosaur! I think Godzilla could have been deep. He clapped him with bowling ball. That's enough to whip him. So I had him neutered. Pretty much. Look, the movie.
What's it talking? What's it staring? What's it talking?
It's okay. Look, you know.
What are you staring? I'm not sure.
It's like this is no.
But I have this watch.
Fucking watch. Yeah, I got given this watch. That's great. There's a fucking dinosaur coming our way.
When did it stop ticking? How
obvious was that?
Yeah, it was like,
why did it stop ticking? Oh, Hiroshima. On May 1945. It would have been funny if the journalist said, What happened then?" That would have been good.
Well, I've never heard of Hiroshima. Is he a good singer?
That's right. He stepped on his watch.
Jeez, you got your watch, Mum and your dad. I'm not sure, I just stared.
To getting serious, the effects of this movie are really good. And did you like the battle scenes? I thought they were pretty good.
Really good. Really, they actually happened. Yeah. Every time, they're about to fight. Oh, let's cut away. Just Rocky, round one.
It was like the end of the end of Rocky 3. Constantly, just as they hit each other and they fade to the credits. It was like
for Survivor subplay.
As a big painting of Godzilla.
That guy with the mustache painting.
See, I never knew. People there are. I suppose this could be going into spoiler territory, so listen away. I never knew that Godzilla was like a good guy. I always thought he was like the villain. Like
he's like.
He's sort of like Batman in this.
He's not far off.
At the end of this movie, when he leaves, I was just waiting for him, like in the '89 movie. He's like, he left us a signal whenever you have problems. Call me.
You could say he jumped on his bat pod and drove off.
No, he goes up a cathedral.
Why is he going to the sea, Dad? Because we have to hunt him, son.
Actually, because he's tough, he can.
And even he had more screen time than Harvey did.
That's right. But the biggest failing with this movie that sort of mars it for me is the human characters.
Yeah, the lack of Godzilla.
That's okay. If like the people are like saying about like the director, because they said to him, "Oh, you don't have Godzilla in this much." And he's like, "I wanted to do Jaws. I want to do Alien." Well, you don't say to
you, we have seen Godzilla for the last 50 years. Yeah, but I don't know what he looks like.
Even forgetting that, if they wanted to I do believe they're right in that anticipation for it helps. But you got to have interesting characters so when they're in jeopardy, you give a shit.
You had a very talented soldier.
Who seemed like he stepped out of Transformers.
Who just got dragged in there. Oh, yep, you can fix this bomb. Oh, yeah, you trust me. No, identification needed.
You can drop this. You handle this bomb. You can be related to the father who figured out all this shit.
However,
you can be.
I'm sorry. You could either. He's been away for 14 months. Gets caught up with his dad. Goes help him. Gets involved with this Godzilla thing. Or you're going to spend it with his wife he hasn't seen for 40 months, who's Elizabeth Sullivan.
Sorry, but she's busy in hospital.
Bullshit.
I'm sick of these movies. Like, this is just it. I'm sick. How much better, I just said this to you when I walked in, how much better would the movie have been if they had, instead of the stereotype...
Not going to happen.
Like, American soldier, brave... How much if they would have had a nerdy Japanese guy?
Who stared.
As the main character.
Apparently they can't act, they just look.
Because that is what marred the movie for me, is like, I'm like, I don't give a shit about these people. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference between Jaws and Alien that this guy didn't get. Jaws and Alien, you cared about the characters. You gave a shit before the bloody monster
The original Godzilla, they had to cast an American into it.
And are you serious? I didn't know that.
It's re-edited. The American version and the Japanese version.
What? Predator?
No, re-edited. Okay. What's his name? The guy, big fat lawyer. Wasn't he in the original?
John Belushi.
No, John. The guy.
John Candy?
No,
big fat lawyer. The guy on the honeymooners.
Who died. Big beard.
Perry Mason?
Perry Mason! The original Godzilla.
I thought you said he was the original Godzilla.
I want to check.
Godzilla or a lawyer? I thought he was a dinosaur.
Godzilla was a lawyer. Didn't you know that? He was a doctor as well. He played Fresh.
I think actually you're right. I think after he got off
I'm sure it was
you writing Godzilla. It's going to bring up 50,000. Like,
how can you not look at the original?
It's interesting to see the Rotten Tomatoes reviews on this. Started at like 98 or something, and now it's like down to I think 71 or something.
Oh, people are just
It's an okay movie. I mean,
I'm trying to actually Godzilla franchise. That might help. Films. There we go. Show series.
I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any lawyers here.
I'm trying to. Fuck it. I'm writing Godzilla original.
How about you write in Raymond Burr? That's the actor's name. Who was Perry Mason?
Why didn't you fucking tell me in the first place?
Just look at.
I'm just talking. Original. There we go. Now let's see if it. What was his name? Perry Mason.
Raymond Burr was the actor. Perry Mason, the character, was in the. I'm representing my client and he fucking destroyed this place.
What was his name?
Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr. See, I don't know if this is the Japanese cast or not. Well, obviously the Japanese. I'm sure he was in the original.
Well, point being, man, some of these characters, the parliamentarian oyster. Oyster. Oya. Yeah, parliamentary. This is a character in the original. Parliamentarian Oya. What the hell's that?
Oh, no, apparently he's very famous.
The power station worker, that was a critical part.
I'm positive. Look,
I think you're right.
I haven't seen the original for age. I'm positive.
Well, I don't know it's that old. 1954.
Fuck. It's like 50 years.
But that's, again, the character, if the characters had been better, the movie for me is probably a 7. If it had been,
yes.
If the human characters had been better, I probably would have gotten up to about an 8.5.
It seemed to kind of take a while to get into it.
That's okay.
I get they have to set it up, but if the human characters aren't strong enough to carry it.
Did you think Bryan Cranston was wasted? I
just see him as Walter.
Like, when he was talking about, you're endangering my family. I'm like, we just saw this a couple of weeks ago.
Like, you took him to Japan. You're working on nuclear reactor. What are you
no wonder. Taking, like, bloody Walter Jr.'s not going to be able to run in a nuclear reactor.
when he's talking about, this is my family. He's like, well, you're the one who fucking could blue meth and fucking I can't even think that.
You introduced him to bloody Gus, started cooking chicken.
And someone had to say, you're damn right. Even the person behind us, when, spoilers, people, you know what he kind of suffers the same fate as Walter.
Very early on.
Someone's like, even in this film he can't get a break.
But not just that, you kind of knew that as soon as it said, and Bryan Cranston in the credits. I'm like, okay, Janet Leigh. It's the same sort of shit.
Inside. Ken Watanabe was the lead. He just
yeah, sure. If they had cut his staring time out, he would have been a 2 minute.
I reckon his talking dialogue was about 2 minutes worth.
Oh, it's Godzilla.
And then
my part stuff.
And then he says with binoculars. What do you mean binoculars?
That was cool. He's staring away. I can see something. No shit, there's a fucking dinosaur like 2 feet from
That was such a trailer line.
What?
What should we do? Let them fight. It's like, let them fight. It's like your fucking city. You ever see what Godzilla does? He fucks shit up.
I like that. The spoiler again. This is a spoiler review.
No.
At the end, when he's leaving the city, it's like, our savior, and Godzilla's leaving, and thank you! Thank you!
Shit down. Fuck off.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll be back one day.
I didn't know he was such a good swimmer, though, because that's all he does in this film.
He does a lot of swimming.
Swims everywhere.
But I like how he avoided...
And he's still overweight.
Did you notice how he avoided... It was too. How he avoided swimming on top of the ships or the American ships.
He kind of
like, no. Like I was like, I'll swim underneath. Even though they're shooting him.
But he got his way. He was kind of like, oh fuck this, and just stood up, pissed him off and shit.
I love the look of Godzilla. Yeah, I thought he looked fantastic. The effects in it are really good. The fight.
Does he remind you of like an Australian?
A little bit.
No, because after his big fight, does his bell. Oh, fuck it, time for a sleep.
It's true, yeah.
Typical.
Godzilla wakes up the next day and struggles home.
All he needed to do was just grab a Foster's, have a swig, and just...
So he was Sean Elliott!
Sean Elliott.
People, if you listen to our show last week.
Don't.
Listen to our show review. Godzilla and John Elliott have a lot in common. I never realised it. Now, that was done before this.
Drink piss, hate people having sex with their consent.
Despite the fact exercising a bit, still got a big gut.
Godzilla's angry.
Smokes. That's what's coming out of his mouth.
Godzilla isn't Godzilla's pissed off. He wasn't getting any.
I thought you were going to say because he didn't have his Carlton tickets. His tickets to see the football. Godzilla. Big fan. Yeah, I think that's about it. Like there's not much.
I think any Godzilla fan would probably enjoy it.
Yeah, but that's just maybe we should have seen it at the start. Said it at the start. We've never really seen anything.
I have
Apart from the
I've seen the
98
original one.
I've never
years
seen
ago.
that.
I've seen Godzilla 85, whatever it's fucking called, 84.
I saw a little bit of that. I remember a little
And
bit.
I've seen a disaster called Zilla.
Yeah. I still remember when I saw the 98 one, and just as the movie started, because there was a lot of hype before that.
Oh.
Just the movie started, I was like, why are there anyone in the movies? And then I remember the guy after it was finished, he was like, I'll be honest, I didn't like it.
When Godzilla can hide in the trade center.
That's
No, not very believable.
Yeah.
It's a shock. It's horrible.
And then they do Jurassic Park at the end. Don't they? Isn't there something at the end going, Godzilla had a mother or something?
No, there's an egg.
Yeah.
Godzilla's female on the Oh no, it's either female or because he's a lizard. He fucking has both or some shit. Either way, it's rape. They raped that franchise. Roland Emmerich, you
before it was a franchise.
Yeah, okay.
Just before it was an American franchise. I'm so weird. Like that's just I keep saying it, but like if they had have had characters that just didn't feel like the fucking Michael Bay type of the hot scientist, the fucking the American war hero.
Brian Cranston wasn't
I don't know. It's striptease he did. It would have been awesome if he came out at the end in his undies. Woo!
with a gun. He's pointing at Godzilla.
Godzilla. That's why he runs into the ocean. I'm out of here.
He's like, I'm going.
Fucking hit people are on your own.
I just see Godzilla just sunbaking on a beach. People filming. Look, no photos, please.
That's right.
I've saved your
But if you ever need me, call me.
It's a king of monsters. Yeti. He fucked up our city.
He gave us a signal by destroying the city.
You know what? And he still did less destruction than Man of Steel.
The Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of at the end. I said that to you in one bit. When one bit, like the military's like, "We're going to go back there." I'm like, "They can't go back without Lois."
He just needed a kiss from fucking some other monster to come
in the middle of
all this destruction.
the city. Yeah, like the bad guy.
And yet, he still ripped off the monster's head better than Man of Steel than Superman did.
It would have been awesome if Kevin Costner went up to Godzilla and looked back at everyone. Nope, put the hand. Nope. I'm doing what I need to.
Tornado takes him away.
Yeah, I'm keeping this a secret. Should I fucking dinosaur in front of you? I'm keeping this a secret.
Godzilla should have done. Should I let that city die? Maybe.
That's right.
Fuck.
That's right. You gotta keep this side of yourself a secret. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? That's what Godzilla would have said.
Godzilla just stepped on him. Fuck off, Kevin.
I saw what Godzilla did to that school bus.
He's going to take it back to the stone.
Right. And then, no. And Kevin Costner was just standing there watching the other monsters beat the shit out of Godzilla. Oh, just take it. just remember that.
Hey, Godzilla didn't go hide in a cupboard. All right. They handle Godzilla with respect, unlike Zack Snyder, who just shat on something.
What did she say? Go live on an island.
No, imagine you're on an island where nothing.
That's where he was going at the end. I'm going to that island. Gotta go find
Godzilla Man of Steel sitting on a beach going, I might have fucked up more cities. Man of Steel comes over. Oh, yep, you win.
Did you destroy an entire? Did you
destroy an entire city and then make out with a woman?
And then your own hometown. Yeah. That shit.
And then make out with a woman. Godzilla's like, you're one badass motherfucker.
You know what? You should take on Batman.
Yeah. Maybe Ben Affleck should steal your thunder. I guarantee you, Superman, Godzilla 2 is not going to be called King Ghidorah fucking versus Godzilla and then not have Godzilla appear in
any of the promotions. Any of the promotions.
You've appeared in fuck all for your sequel, Superman. Fuck all. I've seen the Batmobile. I've seen Ben Affleck.
He might as well go back to Krypton like in Superman Returns. But this time he just cracks his shit. They've taken my attention.
No, he's too busy with Lois Lane in that diner. I should have listened. I should have gone back. I wasn't listening. Yeah, fucking not. Yeah.
Oh, it's Superman 2. I finally got that.
That's where he is at the moment.
What did they eat?
He's too busy fucking off. Not paying Ben Affleck's coming in still.
I reckon he's spinning that guy around on the seat just continuously.
Do weights. Anyway,
that's the way Man of Steel should have ended. I'm sorry about the damage, sir. This should fix it.
It's like, this is Bruce Wayne's money.
It was $50 away. $50. And a satellite.
Godzilla, I'd be steps on fucking Man of Steel and crushes that cunt.
So that's Godzilla, people.
Yeah, exactly. Less destructive than Man of Steel.
What would you use?
It's probably 6.5 or 7.
7? Yeah, 7. I love how people refugees the spill, because Martin didn't give it such a good review.
Yeah.
People are like, but people, he's wrong. He's got some points. He's got some good points.
Opinion. Are you expecting much?
Just blindly obey it because it's got the name to it.
The main issue is sometimes you want a great story. Sometimes you just want to see shit fucked up. This is a Godzilla movie. You just want shit fucked up.
Yeah, but you could have had the human characters if they were good.
That's the point.
If they were good.
They couldn't carry it by themselves.
Just because, like, they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to introduce it later, like they did in Jaws. And I'm like, yeah, but you're missing the point. Jaws had great characters to fall back on. This, not so much. So.
Headkin, what did I be?
And they should have done the zoom-in shot like on Brody. Just continuously.
Zooming on it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Godzilla.
Yeah, enjoy it. Ken! We're going to have to do a compilation of Ken staring contest. I'm sure Inception would have a few shots there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that what he said to bloody Godzilla? Yeah, San Francisco must be destroyed.
And he's just sitting. That's what he was doing the whole time. Just staring at Bruce.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have fun, people. Godzilla.